Pfeiffer, canine behaviorist and president of Laura's Canine Solutions. Today we're going to talk about how to get a nice happy nail trim from your dog. We're going to talk a little bit about safety, how to make the dog feel comfortable, and the structure of the nail so that by the end of this video you feel like you know what you're doing. This is Xena. She's a 4-year-old husky female, and we picked her because she does not like to have her nails trimmed. So we thought we'd give a challenging example. Say hi, Xena. Oh, not to me. Okay, so first of all, the most important thing before you start a nail trim is that the human has to have the right attitude. If you're frightened of trimming your dog's nails and you're tense and you're worried, you're going to transfer all of those feelings to the dog, who's going to wonder what horrible thing you're about to do to them. So you need to relax your hands, put a smile on your face, and you'll notice that when we're touching the dog, okay, you see how relaxed my hands are? I'm not ever going to grab and squeeze her paws. That gives her something to fight. Instead, whenever we pick up the leg, we're going to be real careful to always pick up the leg in a way that's comfortable for the dog. Do you see how I'm not pulling her elbow out to the side? I'm not gripping her. So if she tries to struggle, I'm just going to go with it, instead of trying to keep her hand, her paw confined into one spot. And that way I can move both my hands together when I'm doing the nail trim, and she doesn't get the feeling that she can escape. So also, for the interest of safety, if you do hit the quick on the nerve sheath, it does give them a pinch, and sometimes they will snap, even if they're normally really sweet. So when we do the nail trim, we're always going to make sure that our face is facing the opposite direction when we actually make the cut. And if you have your hands together, like I do here, you should always be able to feel what you're doing. You can see it. This is kind of an inside view of what the quick looks like. On many dogs, this down here is actually external, and the quick is actually right on the bottom of the nail. And especially with dogs that have black nails, on her you can actually see where the quick is. Despite the fact her nails are so long, the quick actually ends right here. Okay, but let's say the dog has black nails. I can put my fingernail in here and I can actually feel, like the bottom of a horse's hoof, that this external nail is very hard, and this down here is soft and pliable. So I know that that part is still alive, and I don't want to hit that part. So being careful to hold the dog's leg at the appropriate angle, and I'm not gripping, and I'm nice and relaxed, and I'm facing the opposite way. I can see on this nail, I can still take quite a bit off. Good. Now, the actual texture, I can feel the nerve sheath right there. Now, the nerve sheath is what holds the quick, and when possible, especially if the nails are overgrown like this, you want to get as close as possible and make sure you get the nerve sheath so that the quick will move back. And the next time we do a nail trim, 2 to 3 weeks later, 2 to 3 weeks later, we can take a little bit more off. And she should be in good shape after this. You can tell that her nails have been trimmed regularly, but that we've just had a lapse because the quick is nice and far. Easy. Good. Now, as you can see, that did not quick her. It just worried her. And since she doesn't like nail trim, she's got a lot of worry. Good girl. Easy. It's also important not to praise when they're struggling. Easy. Easy. Only to praise when they still